Hey guys, I'm here today to talk to you about the actual script of that One Night in Time so you get a better understanding of where we here at Catch-All Films are coming from a creative and narrative aspect. So, first I would like to talk about the thematic and narrative elements that we will be using to bring that point up to the screen. First is movement and dance used through shadow and silhouette. Within the script, it is a story of the intimate moment in which you fall for another human being. And one of those intimate moments for that is the act of love, making love to another person. So we're going to be using the elements of movement and dance through shadow and silhouette to sort of pull you away from the physical aspect of what that is, the physical aspect of sex. We will be then allowed through that from a visual standpoint and from a sound design standpoint be able to delve deeper into the intimacy and into the emotion of what is love, into the act of it through the movement and the dance, what you see as two human beings being able to love each other. And it's less about the sex and more about the love and the emotion and the intimacy of being with another person. Another thematic element in the script is going to be time-lapse photography in order to sort of show the lapse of time that exists within this script as they fall in love with each other, as you're sort of being allowed to move back and forth, experiencing the moment in which they have fallen for each other. We're going to use time-lapse photography of the night sky and out there in the forest and the woods at Sam Houston National Forest, and the lake and the moonlight and everything play off of that. It's beautiful out there. There's no big lights in this part of Texas, so we have the ability to really get a full picture of the night sky and be able to bring that beauty and use that to sort of delve deeper into the emotional side of this as well. Another element that we are going to be attempting to use is spoken word poetry. Within the script there is long voids of dialogue, which is obviously intentional from a writing standpoint on my end, and within that leaves you long stretches of visuals, which can be beautifully well done when you have the right music. So through our sound design, we're going to not only implement the sound design elements of guitar for one character and piano for another. We are going to be able to use spoken word poetry as well to sort of dive deeper into the narrative aspects of what it is that these two boys are feeling, so that you can, without them telling you and with you simply just watching and listening to a little bit of narration, be able to know exactly who these two people are without knowing their life story. I mean, that's sort of what I'm trying to get at, is to know people through simply the act of loving another person. If it's something we can have access to, is to know somebody simply through the feeling of love. So that's sort of where that is coming from. The other thing that I'm going to talk about is the essential script breakdown, which we will also go ahead and post a locations video of the locations that we will be shooting at, and we also are going to be posting a budget. And here is that essential breakdown just in video form for you guys, so I can sort of explain how we're going to be using your money. First is budgeted in $300 for craft services and food for the cast and crew while we're on set. Second is $125 for a rail and bungee mount system for being able to shoot out there in the forest and being able to use the trees to create sort of ways to do different kinds of dolly shots and stuff. $200 for scaffolding to hoist lights up into the trees to create a moonlight. $1,500 for a 4-rotor helicopter rig that would include a camera mount and sound and everything we need, but it would be a 4-rotor helicopter rig specifically for filmmaking. We would be able to attach the camera to the bottom of that to get really fantastic overhead shots, and it's out. There's a field that's right where the forest is that we're going to be shooting at. You'll see in the location video, and we're going to be able to use that and shoot over the lake and over the trees and get really fantastic overhead shots. $200 for national park fees to be able to shoot at Sam Houston National Forest. $315 for sound equipment. We're going to be able to purchase a basic 4-channel field mixer, a standard boom pole, and a shotgun mic, and we already have XLR cables through our film department in Sam Houston. $100 set aside for a riser, gills, and a reflector, $45 for a polarizing filter for our lenses, $200 for studio and software costs for Adobe, and for production costs for post-production. That would add up to $2,985. So you're asking, well, where's that other $500 coming from? Well, between Amazon and Kickstarter, 8% is already coming off the top for their services. So that leaves us with $3,200, which leaves us $300 to make all of the promotional materials and to get t-shirts and posters made and be able to burn proper DVDs and get you guys actual DVDs with the right templates and everything else so that it's as professional as possible. That leaves us the money to give everything back to you guys for giving to us so that we can ensure that that's built in and that everything goes smoothly. Thank you, and I hope you continue to donate, share this around, and like our Facebook page, our Twitter, and our YouTube as well, as you'll see down in our info on our Kickstarter, as well as our Facebook page at Catch All Films. Thank you so much, guys.